Hello, class. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Today, we are going to review page 7 in our textbook's grammar review. So this is page 7 here again, and this is a review for simple present tense. Okay, so simple present is used for explaining a state. Okay, and so what that means is the subject and the verb is, well, there's two forms. One is with the verb be, which we use for a state, and I'll share examples, and then a subject verb, main verb, which is what we'll also see, and that is used to explain activities or actions that we do on a routine or a daily basis. And so here we are looking at questions and answers. Yes, no questions with be. Are you a student? Is he a student? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Yes, no questions with other verbs. Do you speak English? Does she speak English? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. WH questions. What do you do? What does she do? I'm a student. She's a doctor. And so I want to just dive deeper into strategies, understanding what we're looking at, and hopefully this video helps out. So here, yes, no questions with the verb be. Again, this is used for a state. And so what this means is we're asking, are you a student? Is he a student? Okay. The verb be is are and is. Okay. Now the formula, when you're looking at subject, or I'm sorry, the simple present with the verb be, is you'll notice it is subject plus the verb be, and then a noun, adjective, or verb, ing. And so you always start a sentence with a subject, right? The subject is the main, is the person doing the action, or the sentence is about the subject, okay? Information is about the subject. So here we have, I am a student. I is your subject. Am is the verb be, and noun, a student. Here is subject be adjective. She is happy. Okay, she is the verb subject, is the verb be, and happy is an adjective. We are studying, same thing, subject be, but when we use another verb, it is used in the present continuous. So we are studying. That means right now we are studying. Okay. When we have the verb be and the subject, notice that it is I am, she is, we are. And so I goes with am, you are, he, she is, it is. So this is your third person singular. He, she, it is. And then when we have plural first person, we are and they are. Okay. When making a question, we take the verb be and we move it to the front. So it's be plus subject plus noun, adjective, verb. Are you tired? Are you a student? Are you cooking? Okay. And of course, this format, to show a few more examples, because I noticed I did are you, are you, are you. You change the changing the subject. If I change it to, let's just say John, and then let's say Maria, and then let's say the dog. So when looking at our examples here, we have I, you, he, she, it, we, they. These are subject pronouns, okay? And we use subject pronouns because they are faster, easier to say. Once we know who the subject is, instead of saying the doctor, is happy. The doctor is tired. The doctor is mad. When you have simultaneous sentences that go back to back, and both parties in a conversation or discussion understand the subject or the topic is the doctor, after that, after it is identified, using a subject pronoun like he or she is easier to say, and it's faster, right? And so it helps with the rhythm of speech, okay? And so we know John is one person, right? His subject pronoun would be he. So this would be tired, like that, but we know are is not used with he. So this becomes is John tired? Is he tired? These two sentences are the same. In this case, Maria, we know, is one person, and Maria is a she. So when we have our sentence, Maria is a student, making the question, we take the verb is and we move it in front to ask the question. Yes, Maria is a student. Same thing with the dog. Subject pronoun for dog will be it. And so is the dog tired? Oh, I'm sorry, is the dog tired or cooking? This can be noun, verb, adjective, right? But again, when it is a verb, we use the ing form with the verb be to ask about an action happening right now. Is the dog sleeping? Is it sleeping? Subject pronoun it is equivalent to the dog. Okay. Moving on here, we also take a look at do and does. And so this is also simple present, but we use subject verb or main verb, or in this case, other verbs, to ask about daily routines, right? And so a good example, I think, is the difference is, are you working? Do you work? Yes, I am working. Yes, I work. And so the difference between these two is I work, you'll see a subject plus a main verb, or the book identifies as other verb. Here we have subject plus be plus verb. Okay. The difference between these two is right now I am working, right now. And so if my schedule is 8 o'clock to 5 p.m. And you call me at 12 o'clock and say, hey, are you working? Yes, I am, or I am working, right? The same time we are on the phone talking, when you ask me, I am working. The same time the conversation is happening. Whereas in this case, do you work? We can be talking on the phone, and this doesn't necessarily mean I am working at the same time we talk on the phone. Of course, also, nobody works 24 hours a day. Nobody does an action all day, every day, right? And so do you cook? Yes, yes, I cook. Does she cook? Yes, she cooks. Okay, so you may cook. You, he, she, it, depending on the subject that you're talking about, may do the verb, right? And so in this case, the sentence, does she cook? Yes, she cooks. Again, nobody cooks nonstop, meaning 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We cook on sort of a routine or a schedule. And so this means you cook for breakfast, you cook for lunch or dinner, or you cook on Mondays once a week. And this is when you would use this format to ask that question. The answer would still be yes, even though you are not cooking nonstop, because if I want to know if you're cooking right now, I would use subject be plus verb. Okay. Notice also in this simple present form, when the subject is she, he, it, subject pronouns, which can be used, it would be the same with a specific noun. Does the student cook? Yes, the student cooks. The verb ends in an S. Okay, so we add the S for the end of the verb in the format subject plus verb. In question format, notice there's no S for cook, but when the subject is third person singular, he, she, it, the student, the doctor, one, singular, one, we use does, not do. Okay, so the same sentence, do they cook? Yes. Or do the students cook? Yes, the students cook. The difference is here, the students is plural, and subject pronoun for the students would be they. Do the students cook? Yes, the students, plural, cook, no S. Okay, and so we only use does for third person singular, and in response, when we have subject verb, we put the S for third person singular. So hopefully this gives you some information about the simple present. Again, this is the same here, subject plus verb. This is when we use asking about actions that the subject does on a routine or a daily basis. It could be a weekly basis or a monthly basis, right? It doesn't have to be every day. For example, do I hike? Hiking, right? Going up a mountain. Yes, I hike, but I hike during the summers, or I hike when the weather is good, maybe once or twice a year, but I would still say, yes, I hike. Okay, so I cook every week. Subject is I, verb is cook. They work Monday to Friday. John cooks every week. Notice again, here we put the S because John is equivalent to the subject pronoun he. Okay, when it is third person singular, we put the S on the verb. Okay, in questions, do and does. Do you work? So our formula, do plus subject plus verb. So do you work? We use do because our subject is you. Does he work? Because the subject is he, or we are asking about a third person singular subject, does is the correct form instead of do. Hopefully, again, this video helps. We'll take a look here at exercise B, and then I will be attaching some practice questions for you in a quiz format to check for your understanding. But let's take a look here, read Steffi's paragraph, write the correct form of each verb. If you want to try the activity on your own, feel free to pause this video and write down your answers. What I will do is I will read the paragraph with the correct form of the verb. Okay, so Monica is my classmate. Here, Monica is subject. Monica is equal to she. So when we are using the verb, because we are using the verb be, Monica is, she is my classmate. My classmate is going to be subject be plus noun. Okay, she is my classmate. We, the verb for be, so we use be here. We are different in many ways. I am an only child. Monica for have, this because it is this would be has. So going to number 4, have and has. Okay, this works the same way as the student cooks. I have, you have, she, he, it has. Okay, so Monica has 2 brothers and a sister. I live with my family. Monica lives in her own apartment. We both go to Western University. I study English literature. Monica studies business. I do not have a job, but Monica, let's see, but Monica does. I believe, number 10. But Monica, no, but Monica works part-time in a cafe. I love dance music, but Monica does not like it. She listens to rap. Monica and I watch TV on the weekends. I will be attaching the answers below. If you guys have any questions about this explanation, please ask me. I would be more than happy to help out and try to clarify any questions you might have. Hopefully, again, you find this video helpful. Thank you very much.